Yeah. Okay. I just forgot what I was gonna do.
You were like really intense about it too. You're like, you had your pose and everything. You're like, all right, let's do this.
I remember what I was gonna do.
Okay.
So what I was gonna do, which I talked, I'm probably not gonna cut that out now. I won't edit out my stupidity for the sake of being honest.
I think it makes it fun.
Yeah,
you know,
it makes me look like me because I forget things really easily. But I have a paper to my left that is my cheat sheet. So outside events, that's what I want to talk about. So what outside events have you experienced? What do you recommend? So basically, just kind of for those of you who haven't been to Comic-Con, you could go to downtown San Diego and experience a lot of stuff, even if you're not going to the convention. There are tons of things that go on. It's there's always things based on whatever big movie is out or whatever show is big. Like every year there would be, when True Blood was big, they always did a True Blood blood drive. It was just perfect. And so Judy and I gave blood at that a couple times, and you'd get these wristbands, things like that. So there's always cool outside events.
I'd say Adult Swim always has something kind of by the Hilton over by Hall H. They have like almost like a carnival. And they have their own events, own panels.
Was it last year or 2 years they did like a Batmobile, not Swim, but there was like a Batmobile on display.
Oh.
There was like every Batmobile ever.
Oh, that was like 2012, I think.
They were doing
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it was just really cool to see every single iteration
West,
of the Batmobile up to that point. Yeah.
Batmobile.
You could get in the Adam West one. Like we didn't do it, but that one you could actually get in and get a picture with. No.
Oh, okay. I just walked by it and I was like amazed. And I was like,
well, you always got to pick what line are you willing to wait in, and that you'll see that car at other conventions. So at Comic-Con, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'll go to like a smaller con where that car will be there. You're not gonna see the other Batmobiles though. You won't see like the Batman Forever one or that stupid one from Batman and Robin. It's like a one-seater convertible. But
that one's so awful. Like, there's like neon,
but it's cool to see in
purple
person.
lights.
As lame as it is.
No, it's lame. Just all around. Don't.
I hate that movie's not good, but hey,
oh yeah, this is awful.
Neither is that car, but the other ones are awesome.
Yeah,
like, the original Tim Burton one
Batman Returns.
That's those are like that's the most iconic version of the Batmobile for me. And then they had the Tumbler, and they had the Batman black one, and then the Tumbler that was like the camo one that Bane used.
Yeah, that same year I saw somebody driving the Batpod down like Fifth Avenue or whatever. They're just driving the Batpod, and they like brought it into the convention center. It was like right before preview night, and I was like, "See, I have chills right now just thinking about it." It was awesome.
Last year, I was driving cross country. I'm from Pittsburgh originally, so I was driving back from Pittsburgh back to California where we live, and I met this guy. I had a Pittsburgh shirt on. He goes, "Where are you coming from? You from Pittsburgh?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Oh, they filmed it. Some of the Dark Knight Rises really close to my home where I grew up. Like, there's a little small tiny airport where they filmed some of the stuff, and they had the Batpod out there. And this guy who was on his Harley when I met him at the gas station was then telling me how he drove the Batpod at that little airport, which is like a place that no one ever has heard of. It's called Rock Airport, and then like." It was so surreal that I met this guy, like, and he's talking about driving the Batpod because he works security for movies. That's what he does. He's like, tough-looking biker guy, former military guy. But yes, so that's my experience with the Batpod. His cooler story. He saw someone riding it. I met a guy that rode it. So, but outside of that, so one thing that they always have that we've never done that I really want to do, which you've talked about doing this year, is
the Game of Thrones.
The Game of Thrones experience.
So it is amazing.
It's a whole walkthrough experience, and the highlight is you get to sit on the Iron Throne.
Yeah. You sit on that throne.
And they cut your head off for it.
Oh, did they?
That would be pretty awesome.
Well, I think they did that one year where they had, like the Hall of Faces or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that was...
And then you could have, like, your head there.
Yeah, your head on the wall.
Like that.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Because to me, that's not your head chopped off. That's like your face ripped off.
Oh, yeah, that's
like
right. Your face. And you're just like...
Nicolas Cage, John Travolta stuff. That's a little different. But still, pretty cool.
Very soft.
So, but... last year, a year before, 2 years, I don't know what it was. They had a really cool South Park event where you could walk through a South Park and do a lot of photo ops. That one, weirdly enough, I met a guy from Pittsburgh. I was wearing a Pittsburgh shirt, and he goes, "You're probably not really from Pittsburgh." That's what he said to me. And then, like, all of my Comic-Con stories apparently revolve around running into people from Pittsburgh. So, but the South, he worked at the South Park Experience. So, like, he was like the gatekeeper type of person. You went through.
Assassin's Creed. They had a zip line.
Oh yeah.
For Assassin's Creed, I think it was.
To like the boat back there.
Yeah, the Black Flag.
Yeah.
The pirate one. They had a zip line, and then I think they did something for Gotham too, where they had, like, you're at the Gotham cityscape, and I think also a zip line.
I don't remember that one, but
I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
Everything involves a zip line or a beheading.
Yeah, seriously.
Which is, if you misuse a zip line, your head goes off. There's a lot of cool different outside events, like a lot of TV shows. Conan O'Brien has done his like Coco Museum,
the Coco
thing.
Yeah.
Those are always awesome, and you get like some kind of special thing.
The past two, like this year and last year, he did a show, or he did a couple shows.
Yeah, he did not like, and actually, so a few years ago, he would just do the Team Coco Museum thing, and that transitioned to actually recording the shows at Comic-Con.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Never have gone. Have you gone to a show?
I know somebody who did, and they got like this Funko Pop.
Well, I know a guy who rode the Batman.
The Joker.
Yeah.
Like it had. The
if
Joker.
You watch those Conans, what they actually do is they give away a Funko Pop that you could win as like by watching the show and entering like you're texting them or something, and they also give that away to everybody in the audience.
Yeah.
So it's like an exclusive Funko that you can get by going or get by winning. You know,
like
the
one was
contest.
like a Ghostbuster, and then I think there was.
Yeah, and then it's themed, and what they would do on those Conans is they'll have the cast of such a show. So it's like a mini Comic-Con panel. But which is one of those things where if you're going to go, you might have to commit a lot of your time. Last year actually, when Judy and I went, we ate at this place right next to the theater that houses the Conan is out. But that theater, Judy and I are eating, and a bunch of guys walk in that I recognize, that I don't know why I know the guys. And then it hits me, they're all members of the band. So it was like,
not.
No. Bruce Springsteen's band.
Whoops, I don't know why I thought it was still
I'm a big Bruce Springsteen fan, I wish. But, you know, the Basic Cable Band, right? The Basic Cable Band, it was Jimmy Vivino and a couple of the other guys. But it was funny because I'm like, I think I know that guy, but it was in the band. So, but those are the kind of outside events they have. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, Josiah is right, as is Paul.
Yeah.
So be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Please share what are your experiences from having gone to Comic-Con, or what would you dream it would be like in a perfect world.
And you know what? If you see us there, just say hi.
Yeah.